Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. Let's get Insty on here. Let's see if we can get Insty on here. Come on, Insty. Come on, the light so I can go. Oh. Go live, go live, go live, go live, go live. Let's get it. Let's get it. Boom, there we go. Welcome back, game changers. Welcome back, go getters. Welcome back, hustlers. Welcome back, entrepreneurs. Welcome back, mid level professionals. Welcome back, small business owners. Welcome back, corporate executives. What are we doing? We're building out $1 million business in public. And as always, I'm your host as well as your guide on this bill. So thank y'all for rocking with me today. Listen, every day is going to be live, but we're truly live right now. But listen, today's Juneteenth, so I want to give a shout out. Listen, I was born and raised in Texas, so everybody in Texas knows what Juneteenth is. But Juneteenth, shout out to all my family out there. Listen, free at last, free at last. Thank God Almighty, we're always free at last. Let's get into today's episode. Man, this is going to be 115 today. Can y'all believe that? Episode 115? Come on, where we at? Where we at? There you go. We need a round of applause. Y'all been rocking with me, and I appreciate it. Oh, man, I got something to get unpacked today. Of course, every day I got something to unpack. That's why we're here. We're building this thing in public. So I always appreciate you guys allowing me to come here, express, how this build is unfolding, express some of the moves that we're actually making, express some of my feelings as we continue to build this thing. So we're going to be streaming today on LinkedIn, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, as well as TikTok. LinkedIn, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, as well as TikTok. We got the whole family in one place. I'm going to officially open up the comment chat box right now. So that's officially open. Listen, if there's something you agree with, you disagree with, there's something on your mind, you want to support it, just drop it in the comments. Let people know what your thought process is while we're building this thing in public. All right. I see you already, Richie Rich. Thanks for tapping in, family. I see you, Gina. Thanks for tapping in, family. Instagram, LinkedIn, Facebook, YouTube, TikTok, as well as YouTube. Did I say that? I said YouTube. Well, y'all know what it is. We got the whole family in one place. So I'm not sure what's going to happen, but whenever I add Instagram to this, that one camera, this main camera right here gets blurry. And maybe I'm streaming too much stuff at one time, but the camera's fine everywhere else. In fact, I'm looking at myself and I can see the cameras is super clear. But whenever I add Instagram, maybe there's that streaming latency that's just causing some concerns with that stream. Anyway, at least we got two cameras here. So if one camera is blurry, we can take a look at the other camera. Let's get into it. What are we talking about today, family? Let's get into it. Where is it? Where is it at? Where's it at? Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Yes. What are we talking about today? Episode 115. 115. My biggest concern before launch. That's what we're going to be talking about. As you guys know, we're 10 days away from the branding and visibility $1 million playbook that we've been working on. Thanks to you, the insight, your input, everything that we've been adding into that branding and visibility $1 million playbook. And we're dropping that thing in 10 days. So I'm super excited about that. I see you, Narcisse. Thanks for tapping in. Yeah, that's what's up. Narcisse, thanks for tapping in on LinkedIn. I see you, family. I see you, Tracy. I see you, Charm. I see you, A. Richie Rich, I see you, Gina. I see you, Bob. Everybody, Instagram, LinkedIn, Facebook, YouTube, as well as TikTok. I see you, Kent. What's up, family? I appreciate the love. Listen, let's get into it. 115, what are we talking about today? The biggest concern that I have right now before we launch our branding and visibility $1 million playbook. Oh, there's something. Before I get into today's topic, I did something. I want to share with you. Y'all remember, okay, back in February, we was talking about, okay, where should we invest our money? Where should we invest our money? And I was like, okay, we can either do a landing page or we can invest in having like a support system, somebody to help us with our content on LinkedIn. We was talking about that, like having a virtual assistant or something like that. And we decided, okay, we'll do the landing page. So everything is finally complete. We got the landing page, we got the VSL file, we got a website, we got all of that stuff. So I'm excited to reintroduce myself today and my new section about me. And here's what a lot of people have been wanting, like, dude, I get a lot of people checking out my profiles, right, across all social channels. So I wanted to create something where people can better understand who I am. That way, there's no more sitting in the DMs and saying, well, Pat, can I set up a 15-minute meeting with you to find out who you are? Listen, check out right here. Y'all do me a favor right here. Go to www.patrickhart, P-A-T-T, okay, I can't spell my name, Patrick Hart, kind of like Kevin Hart. Go to patrickhart.com patrickhart.me, M-E. So it's patrickhart.me. Y'all got that? patrickhart.me, www.patrickhart.me. And that's my new personal website about me. So I want y'all to check that out, man. So that way, when you want to know, okay, well, who is this guy? What does he have? What does he bring to the table? What is his background? Why is he doing this in public? I created that. So y'all check that out. Let me know what y'all think about it. But that was part of the initial investment we did back in February. Remember, we spent $5,500 plus ancillary fees. So in total, we spent about $6,000 to create a personal website, a business website, in addition to a whole ClickFunnels system that we have as well. So all that was included in that design work. So I want y'all to check that out. If you check out the QR code that I have right there, the QR code, that's actually the QR code or the link in my bio. If you check those out, what you're going to find there, you're going to land on my landing page. On the landing page is going to give you a little bit more insight, especially into what we're building as well. So there's a couple of different things I want you to check out. Patrick Hart, Patrick Hart.me, patrickhart.me. Check that out, and so you can better get to know me as well. Now, depending on where we're streaming at, right? TikTok doesn't see this for whatever reason. You got a different feed from everybody else. But underneath my banner, there's a scrolling banner, and I put that on the banner as well, so y'all can check that out. Anyway, let's get back into it. Narcisse, I see you, family. Nikki, I see you, family. You're here too. Oh, Nikki, you everywhere. You on YouTube as well. Golly, that's what's up. Thanks, family. I appreciate you tapping in as well. I see you, Tommy. I see you, Jesus. I see you, I am Keep. I see you, Renlo. I see you, Just Checking. I see you, Serena. Everybody, Instagram, LinkedIn, Facebook, YouTube, as well as TikTok. So let me get into it. 115. My biggest concern before launch right now, okay? Oh, something else before we get into this. I share with you, 2 days, was it 2 or 3 days ago? I share with you my LinkedIn formula for generating content and creating engagement, right? So if you haven't checked that out, I think that was episode like 112 or 113. You definitely want to check that out. But today, I just checked this morning. I just checked a minute ago. And today, already in 90 days, we hit 1 million impressions on LinkedIn. Did y'all hear me? Let me get my thing right here. Let me make sure I say that again so I can get my clicker on here. In 90 days, we hit 1 million impressions on LinkedIn. Let's go. So that means everything that we put inside that playbook is actually working. 1 million impressions in 90 days. And listen, I know what a lot of people think, because I talk about this all the time. This is not about us going viral. That's not what it's about. It's about creating enough visibility where we're reaching the right people. So that's a difference, right? Some people want to go viral just for attention. We're going viral for visibility, because if we create the right amount of visibility, then people can better get to know who we are, what we're about, what we're building. And that's, that's part of building in public, right? So patrickhart.me, check that out, patrickhart.me. On LinkedIn, we hit 1 million impressions in 90 days. It took me all of last year to get 1 million impressions. But now that we decided to build in public and I inserted the formula that I'm using, now our impressions are doubling. So what I fully expect right now is that if we did 1 million impressions in 90 days, I expect now we can sharpen ourselves. We can continue to get 1% better every single day. I see you, Speed. Thanks for tapping in. And if we get better, then maybe, just maybe, we can triple our results. So the goal right now is, I think collectively in the last year, we're approaching, I think it's 1.8 million views. And that's just over a 12 calendar month period. Now, maybe we can double that and get to about 3.6 million. That's the goal. Now we have impact. Now we have visibility. Now we have eyeballs on the things that we're actually building, right? So again, if you didn't check that, that was like two or 3 days ago, episode 112, 113. And I just kind of showed you the breakdown, the formula. I shared my screen with you as well. But I'm super excited about that. I see you, Mario. I see you, Nisi. I see you, User. I see you, Little. I see you, I Am Love. I see you, Chaz. I see you, Joey. Instagram, LinkedIn, Facebook, YouTube, as well as TikTok. I see you, Bro. I see you, Rom. I see you, Angel. On Instagram, LinkedIn, YouTube, Facebook, as well as TikTok. So we're growing. Basically, is what I want to get to. We're growing, and I'm super excited. We're 10 days away from our first launch. If we're building this thing in public, like I said, I will share it with you. We're 10 days away from our first launch. So that's exciting. But I wanted to talk about today's talk. Like, my biggest concern before launch right now. Let me pause, because I get super excited. I get all these people coming in, and I feel like there's so much that I want to share with you. And I try to do it in a short amount of time. So y'all bear with me. I know I like to talk. Let me get a sip of water and let's get into it. Yeah, I see you. Thank you, family. I appreciate y'all joining. Oh, other thing too. Invite other like-minded individuals to these lives. Listen, we're not creating a community where we hold information in, right? We're not being one of those leaders where we believe, oh, I'm a leader and you're a follower and you just follow exactly what I do. No, we're creating a real community here, right? So what does that mean? Invite other like-minded individuals. Just because you have the information doesn't mean other people too can't have that information as well. That's why I decided to build this in public. I didn't want to have just information to myself. I wanted to share it with the world. So that's exactly what we're doing. So right now, open up your phone, invite two people, two of your favorite people, and say, hey, Pat, he's on his live. He's building out $1 million business in public. This is a great opportunity to understand the frameworks that he's putting out there that help us so we can get to that next level. In addition, we're creating a community of like-minded and support system. That's why it's so important to join the newsletter. If you haven't joined the newsletter, we're growing that baby to 50,000 this year. I would appreciate seeing you on the inside because that's where the biggest value you're going to get by joining the community. Listen, we don't have to be out here hustling by ourselves in silos. There's a community of support system that's going to help you get to the next level. So make sure y'all tap into that. I see you, Vita. Thanks for tapping in, family. I see you, G37. I see you, Cowboy. I see you, Mario. I see you, Nisi. I see you, user 687. I appreciate you, family. So everybody talks about what they're excited about before launch, right? Like everybody, it's easy, like the excitement, the anticipation, the possibilities. Let's talk about something different for a minute. And I know I've been talking for a minute. I haven't really said anything, but let's talk about something different for a minute. Let's talk about concerns. Like, listen, not fear, family, not doubt. I'm just talking about the concerns that I may have. Listen, every launch, it comes with real questions. Every launch comes with assumptions that we make, right? Every launch comes with uncertainty. And if I'm keeping it real, y'all know I'm gonna keep it a buck. I really think uncertainty is a little healthy. I mean, you ever think like that as well? I see you, Homer. Thanks for joining as well, family. Yeah, I really do. I think a little uncertainty is healthy. Have you ever noticed that confidence and certainty are not the same thing? Think about it. Have you ever noticed that confidence and certainty, they're not the same thing? Like you can be confident and still not know exactly what's going to happen. I think that's kind of where I'm at now. And I think that's kind of how I led my whole life. I'm super confident in my skills. I don't know what's going to happen, but at least I'm taking that action, that step forward and deciding that I'm going to face fear head on. So here's the message today. Confidence, I see you, Ma. Thanks for tapping in, family. Confidence is moving forward before you have all the answers. That's all it is. Think about it. That's all it is. So when you're looking at somebody, you're like, oh man, they're a super confident person. You think they're cocky or something like that. They just believe in themselves enough that they can figure it out as things go on. They believe they have enough emotional intelligence. They believe they have enough self-awareness to kind of figure some things out. So I don't want y'all to start judging people, even yourself, is confidence is having all the answers. It's not. It's just moving forward before you have all the answers. So here's what I'm thinking. The interesting thing about launching something is that eventually, family, your preparation ends. I see you, Drew. I see you, G. I see you, Chris. Thanks for tapping in. Instagram, LinkedIn, Facebook, YouTube, as well as TikTok. So the interesting thing about launching something is eventually your preparation has to come to an end. And then at some point, you know what you do? You stop planning altogether. You stop revising, you stop tweaking, and the market gets a chance to vote, right? And that's where we are right now. We're 10 days away from the biggest drop that we've done in public, branding and visibility, $1 million playbook. And it feels uncomfortable. It really does. Listen, it feels uncomfortable, not because I don't believe in the playbook, because I wrote the thing, so I 100% believe in it. And it's not because I don't believe in the mission. It's my mission to impact and help other like-minded individuals. So 100% I believe in the mission. The question isn't whether I believe in it. The question now is, did we communicate the value clearly enough for other people to want to invest in that $1 million playbook, right? So that's where I'm at right now. That's what really has my attention today. I see you, The Real. I see you, Rocky. I see you, Tanya. I see you, Liam. Instagram, LinkedIn, Facebook, YouTube, as well as TikTok. Instagram, LinkedIn, Facebook, YouTube, as well as TikTok. Don't forget, invite other like-minded individuals to these lives. I do these every single day, Monday through Friday, noon Central Standard Time, right? So I've been thinking a lot about this. Like, a great product doesn't automatically create a great launch. I think we all agree with that. Just because you have a great product doesn't mean you're going to have a great launch. They're two separate things. Like, you can have incredible content. Your content can be absolutely amazing, amazing frameworks, strong implementation, and still struggle if people don't understand the value, right? Y'all understand that. I see you, Cola. Thanks for tapping in. I see you, Layla Shop. Welcome back, family. Yeah, that's what's up. Welcome back, family. That's why communication matters so much. Like 100%. I think a lot of people, we over or undervalue the importance of communication. Like, people don't buy what they don't understand. And that's one of the biggest lessons that I've learned building things publicly. We have to make it crystal clear. Clarity is often more important than complexity. It truly is. Thank you for tapping in. Yep. 50. Oh, man. I'm already telling me TikTokers right now, TikTok is telling me that let me tell you to invite other people, and that this is actually one of the streams that are actually doing quite well. So thank y'all, man. I really do. I appreciate y'all. Listen, clarity is often more important than complexity. The clearer the messages become, the easier decisions are to become as well. All right. Or the decisions becomes as well. So on the surface, family, on the surface, it looks like we're launching a course. On the surface, that's what it looks like. My playbook is 100% a playbook. Like, it's designed to give you the frameworks, the insight, the knowledge to help you go from here to here, right? I broke down my years of experience as a veteran, Army veteran. I put my years of experience as a corporate executive in there, and I put my years of experience as an entrepreneur into the playbook. And the goal is designed to give you the framework, the system build, so you can we can cut out the bullshit and we can get to the good shit. Basically, is what we're getting to. What if there's a playbook that can help you shave off all those years of trial and error, and the only thing you have to do is just implement the framework? That's exactly what the playbook is about, right? So I want y'all to tap into that. And the other thing too, I just created my new personal landing page, so check that out. PatrickHart.me, PATRICK. .me Hart, HART, kind of like Kevin Hart, PatrickHart.me. Check that out. You can learn a little bit more about me. So on the surface, it looks like we're launching a playbook, but in reality, I think we're testing something bigger. Like, I really do. I think we're testing something bigger. I see you, Ina. Thanks for tapping in, family. Yeah, that's what's up. Yeah, good to see you. Good to see you. Yep, definitely. Yep, I appreciate the roses, the hearts, the love. Oh, you give me some of that Friday energy. You making me feel all nice and special today. Come on, get out of here. Get out of here. No, stay here. Don't get up, but I appreciate it. Listen, and I think we're testing something bigger. Like, what we're testing is whether we've built enough trust, right? That's why we spent the first 6 months really building up credibility, learning from the audience, embracing the audience, understanding the pain points, what the struggles are, right? We wanted to spend 6 months building trust inside the audience before we ever came in and started to sell anything. Because I think a lot of founders, we kind of do that backwards. They want to sell something before they even know what the problem is that they're trying to solve. So we're testing whether we built enough trust. We're testing whether we've listened closely enough. We're testing whether we've solved a real problem that actually exists out there today. We're testing whether the audience sees the same opportunities that we see. So that's what we're testing in this launch. Like, that's what launches really are. And I want to take away the stigma or the fear away from, if you're going to be launching your own personal thing, whether it's a course, whether it's a playbook, whether it's a website, whether it's your business. The launch itself is not the most exciting thing. It's the feedback loop that we get from the launch. Y'all with me? So I don't ever want you to think, okay, you just launched something, and then if it didn't go your way, it makes you feel like you're a failure. No, this is the beginning of the feedback loop, right? This is where you find out what works, what doesn't work, and all that right there. Like, the market tells you whether your assumptions are correct, and it's valuable no matter what happens. I want you to understand that, because feedback creates growth, right? So let's get out of our head. Let's get out of the doubt system. Let's get out of fear that, oh, I'm afraid to launch my first thing because I'm afraid of public scrutiny. Just take it as a feedback loop. That's what it is. It's going to help you strengthen your product, your system build, whatever that happens to be. So here's the reason that I'm optimistic. And really quick, and always invite other like-minded individuals to these lives. Yeah, I know I do these every single day, Monday through Friday, noon Central Standard Time. You can also find these on replay on my LinkedIn page, underneath my events tab, or on my YouTube page. You can find these as well, right? And right now they're free. At some point, we're probably taking those down because we're going to be dropping the playbook, the $1 Million Playbook, and you're going to have access to that. But here's the reason that I'm optimistic, right? And it's not because everything is perfect. Nothing is perfect. We realize that, right? The reason I'm optimistic is that we've been building this thing in public. We really, really have, right? We've been listening, we've been adjusting, we've been improving. We get 1% better every single day. You guys, the audience, y'all have helped me shape up to this point. The conversations that you've been having with me off camera, behind the scenes, in the DMs has helped shape where we are right now. The feedback that I've been getting on camera, off screen, in the DMs has helped shape where we are right now. So all of this right now is giving me confidence, not certainty. Notice I just said confidence is giving me confidence. And that's a difference right here, right? Because we just want to move with purpose. We want to move with a little bit of confidence in here. Yep, I see you. Yeah, you speaking your language. That's what's up. Yeah, that. Listen, that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to speak our language. I've been there, done that. Now I'm building this thing in public. Check out my landing page, patrickhart.me, www.patrickhart.me. I want to check that out because I'm super excited about what we created. Jana B, what do you say? All the time, confidence says, I've got this. Certainty says, I've got this, probably unless something changes, which is definitely will. Most senior hires I read about sound completely confident in an interview, and then they spend the next 6 months finding out how uncertain everyone actually was, including themselves. I'm good to be optimistic. Absolutely. So that's Jana B. I just read Jana B's post on LinkedIn, so y'all may want to give Jana B a follow on LinkedIn. You always been tapping in. I appreciate you, family. Good looking out. Instagram, LinkedIn, Facebook, YouTube, as well as TikTok. Where do I want to purchase multifamily apartments? Joseph, that's not my forte, multifamily apartments. So you would have to find somebody in that niche, man. That's not my niche. My niche is personal branding, man. I can help you with personal branding. If you want to attract people of like-minded individuals, let me know. You want to tap into that. So what's my biggest concern right now before launch? Man, everybody's been showing me love right now. Y'all been giving me that Friday energy, which is amazing. Great. So what's my biggest concern right now before launch? We're 10 days away from launching the biggest launch that we launched all year. In fact, it's the only launch that we launched all year. But I would knock on wood, I would say I guarantee you it won't be the last one we do this year, right? Because we're going to be learning from this feedback loop. So what's the biggest concern that I have right now before launch? It's not whether people will like the playbook, because I already know. I mean, and I don't want to sound like I'm super confident, but I definitely want to share with you. I already know the playbook is fire. Like, it's mine. I wrote it. I put time and energy into it. I invested in it. I already know the playbook is fire because I've been running the playbook in person. In fact, we got 1 million impressions in 90 days running the playbook just on one platform. Remember, part of our strategy is we will start with one platform. We want to understand the dynamics of that one particular platform, understand the formulas, the frameworks, and then we move on to some other platforms as well. So we're approaching right after launch, we're approaching that point where now we probably start adding Instagram. Now we probably start adding TikTok. Now we start adding Facebook. Now we start adding YouTube, right? But we're not there yet, but we're getting close. But I think that's part of where we are. Like, a lot of people want to build and you want to be everywhere, but you haven't identified how to be good at that one platform yet. So that's where we are. Right now, LinkedIn has been our vertical. It's been the thing we've been doing. We post about 2 or 3 pieces of content every single day. We engage for about 2 to 3 hours every single day on other people's content, right? A lot of people miss this part right here. You want people to follow you. You want people to engage with you, but you don't spend enough time following and engaging with other people. And I know this is not the sexy part of building in public. You're like, dude, I've already created my content. Why do I have to spend so much time engaging with other people? Because that's how the algorithm works. If you want to create visibility for yourself, sometimes you have to create your own visibility by having input and a thought process on other people's posts. That's what actually amplifies your brand presence. That's what creates the visibility for you. So y'all got me off topic, but y'all know I get super excited. When I know information, I want to share it with you. I'm an open book. patrickhart.me. patrickhart.me. Check me out. Check out my new personal landing page. So definitely want y'all to check that out. The other thing too is join the newsletter. We're growing that baby to 50,000. Like, I keep talking about it, but we're growing it to 50,000. We have about 7,000. I would love to see you on Inside. I see you. Was that Kai? I see you, Kai, on Instagram. I see you, Angel. I see you, bro. I see you, Ram. I see you, Joseph. I see you, Homer. And then I see my family here on TikTok. And then, of course, we got my LinkedIn family as well. So where we are now, it's not whether the playbook is whether or not people's going to like the playbook. I already know people's going to like the playbook. The playbook is absolutely fire. It's whether we've done the best possible job communicating the value that the playbook holds. And I think I just say I think. I'm just gonna say I think. I think that once people actually start downloading the playbook, they're gonna find out how much value is in that thing. Thank you, Nina. I appreciate the love, man. I appreciate that. I see you have. Thanks for tapping in, family. If people clearly understand the problem that we're actually solving, the decision to invest, it truly becomes easier. So that's why I like to talk about it. June 29th is quickly approaching. We're 10 days away from that. The market is about to respond to whether or not we did our job right or not, right? And I'm excited what it teaches us. You notice I said, I'm excited what it teaches us. I'm excited about what it teaches us. I'm not, and notice the quick reframe there. I'm excited about what it teaches us. A lot of people, you're going to drop something and you're excited, but you get fearful of whether or not you make money or not. For me, I'm learning in the process. Like, what is it going to teach me? Where can we sharpen our edges? Where can we get 1% better? Where can we improve? Where can we create additional value? So that's where I'm at now. So that's what my thinking has been today. And I know this was kind of long today. Well, technically, we're still within that 30-minute time frame. But y'all sit here and y'all let me talk. Y'all let me vent. Y'all let me share with you the build that we're doing in public. If you have been following me, thank you. If you're a returning viewer, welcome back, family. Welcome back. Welcome back. I appreciate y'all. I really, really do. Three things. Be back here on Monday, okay? Give me some more support on Monday. Make sure you bring a couple of friends with you, have some popcorn, and we can do coffee and popcorn, whatever. I don't even know if that makes sense if it goes together, but this is live, so I can talk about whatever the hell I want to. Make sure you bring some coffee and popcorn, depending on how early you get up, right? And let's have another discussion about what we're going to be doing next week. The other thing, too, is check out my new personal landing page, patrickhart.me, patrickhart.me. Y'all check that out. Y'all let me know what y'all think about it. Y'all can DM me after the fact. And then the other thing, too, is sign up for the newsletter. We're growing that baby to 50,000. If I haven't seen your name on the inside, that means there's an opportunity for you to be on the inside. I would love to see you on the inside. We're 10 days away from the biggest drop that we did all year. Branding and visibility, $1 million playbook, and it's going to be 100% of value. I really do appreciate y'all. Much love, much respect. Y'all enjoy the weekend. Be safe out there. Oh, happy Juneteenth. Like I led off with, happy Juneteenth to my family out there. Yep, let's get it. Talk to you next week.